Oh, hi, Kittens. How are you? I'm Peri Lyons, and coincidentally, this is Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. We are one and the same, and even though I can't see you like with my eyes because the video isn't two-way, I can see you with my heart, and you're beautiful. So, before we do the psychic weather this week, back in my glamour days, which was, I was a model when I was 15 and 16 and 17 and such. It was a while ago. I used to ride to shoots and dinosaurs. But where was I going with this? Anyway, I also was a singer, and I'm still a singer and songwriter. I've done over 1,000 gigs. I've sung with, actually, if you have songs for Tibet, that the Moby track, I'm on that. I've sung with Courtney Love, who was also one of my best friends in the world for 10 years. No, I don't do drugs, and she doesn't either. But she's actually one of the most intelligent, brilliant, and kind people I've ever met. So whatever rumors you hear, don't believe them. Where was I going with this? So, I've been singing a lot on this show recently, and I can't sing more than 2 lines of a song because it's kind of not legal. I have to pay the authors. And so this week I was channeling a song for you guys, and I thought, even though my keyboard has not arrived from Amazon yet, I thought if you have 2 minutes, I wrote a song that kind of summed up the thing that this week a lot of people have been talking to me about. And I think it's kind of in the air. Since we're doing this live, we're all sort of together. We've got this vibe, right? Got this vibe, you can feel it. So go into your heart chakra. It's right here where the cleavage is. And breathe into it. I know I'd like to just snap, because I'm just going to sing a couple of verses. And I think you might just listen to the words. Ready? Was a woman, loved the wrong man. It's been known to happen sometimes. And the wrong man, he loved her, but not as much. Not at all, but just a touch. Was the right man, loved the woman. It's been known to happen sometimes. And the woman, she loved him, just not his touch. Ooh, not at all, just not as much. Happiness in love is come and go, and come and touch, come here, but never where you left it when you left in such a rush. Hey, where you going? Afterwards, the girl had heartbreak flew, but just a touch. Afterwards, the girl felt just the same, just not as much. You get the rest. You get the drift. So, thanks for listening. That's an original song. Copyright Peri Lyons. So you got to pay ASCAP if you want to try this at home. But so what that song is about is how, and this applies to all genders and whatever gender you identify as, we always, sometimes it seems like there's no aphrodisiac like rejection, right? So, but sometimes rejection, and truer words were never said, is God's protection. And sometimes, because I'm a woman and I know this, women like to win. So if he's playing hard to get, if he's blowing hot and cold, or if she is, or if they are, or if it's a llama, there's no judgment here. Just remember that it's the person and not the game. Okay? Sharon, are you in Saskatchewan or Saskatoon? I didn't see.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yep.
Can you wait 3 small minutes while I just do the psychic weather? And while you're doing that, what I'd like you to do is close your eyes, drop your shoulders, Sharon, because you have a tendency to hold your shoulders up around your ears when you're tense. You still look good, but so close your eyes, take deep breaths all the way into your tummy, and I'm just going to quickly do the psychic weather, which is just a forecast for how we're all going to be kind of, what the influence is for this week for all of us. And I'm going to pick it randomly. Woo, I like that one. Damn. Okay, well, I like this one. The first card, the Ace of Pentacles. Now, in poker and in tarot, we like aces. An ace is the beginning. It's the seed of a whole new cycle. You're going a place you've never been before, like for me, Saskatoon. I'll be right over, Sharon. But it's the beginning of a cycle of prosperity. And I know that might seem a little like, huh? A lot of us right now, but good things are happening. And if you're a gardener, it's a good time to start some seeds indoors. That's always a good little prosperity thing. But this is the beginning. It's an upward leap in your prosperity. And you might also be using this time to make your home beautiful. But okay, we love doing that. Now, in your own life, if you're a man or a woman or identify as they or whatever, the Queen of Pentacles, it's usually about a woman, but it doesn't have to be. But it's somebody you're becoming in your own life. You're becoming more organized. You're becoming more grounded or stable. You might be more in touch with either your mother or a female authority figure. And she could be also a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. So this especially applies to you this week. So if you're one of those signs and you're female or identify as female, this is a very good week for you. You can kind of just like wink at people and get what you want. But you'll be feeling more grounded, and it's just awesome. And then the last card, this is interesting. There's a full moon. I think it's tonight or tomorrow. I should know. But man, the moon was like a ghostly galleon sailing through silver seas tonight. It was so beautiful. And when the moon comes up, it means the feminine force is in full play. It can also mean you want to watch out for a little deceit around you. I'm not in any way saying that women are deceitful. Everybody's a little deceitful. But somebody might be shining you on, shine on harvest moon. Somebody might be shining you on a bit. But this also means that you can use your softer side to seduce this week, if that's something you feel like doing. Also, this card signifies a real upswing in your intuition and your psychic know-how. So trust those little hunches. Sharon, I'm going to tell a quick story, and then we'll get to you, and just keep breathing. It's always good advice. One of the things in my class, How to Be Psychic Without Even Trying, which we'll be talking about next week if you want to sign up for it, is to pay attention to those little twinges. Like if you're walking out the door and you have this like little thought, which isn't even a thought, to take your second set of keys, and you don't, and you need them later. So I was in a CVS about 10 years ago. I was on my way to go have an interview with a nightclub manager because I was singing at the time, still do. And I was all done up. And I was there to, I don't know, get Q-tips or something. And a little voice in my head said, buy some baby wipes. And I'm like, baby wipes? No, I'm not buying baby wipes. And I actually said it out loud. Security guard was like, miss, can I help you? So I didn't buy baby wipes. I bought the Q-tips. I walked outside. And New York in the summer is very touristy, which we love. We love our tourists. But this girl had just gotten an ice cream cone from a sidewalk vendor, and she made a gesture with it, and it went straight into my face. And I, instead of looking like, a vamp ready to sing at nightclubs, I looked like Bozo. And if I had gotten the baby wipes, I would have been able to wipe that stuff off and go on my merry way. So it seems small, and I'm not telling you to run out and buy baby wipes, but so that's one of the things, if you want to start developing your psychic instinct, one of the things to do is listen to those little tiny voices. If you start hearing too many voices, consult your physician. But aside from that, anyway, now Sharon, I'm all yours. How can I help you? And what's your birthday? That's how I connect to people.
March 22nd, 75.
Oh, girl, March. Excellent. I'm a March puppy too. March 22nd, 37. So the day of your birth, 22, boils down to 4. So you're a natural. Again, I've been getting all 22s in the last 2 weeks. There must be something very special in that number. So how can I help you today? Or would you like me to do an overall, or do you have a specific question?
A relationship read. I'm in separation right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. That's so hard. What's interesting is you have mixed feelings about this. I think you really love this person, but I think there's a part of you that's also a little relieved because this person's behavior is simply not acceptable anymore. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And this person's behavior is something to do, I feel, with either substances or, drinkables, or perhaps a mental health problem that is not getting, can I assume, I'm just going to say this person, I don't want to assume it's a man. I'm just going to say it's man. And if it's not, we'll just say man for convenience. I think this person has violent mood swings and is self-medicating. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I think this person in some way feels you're out of his league, and he feels a little insecure, like he doesn't deserve you. No, he did have a very brutal childhood. And I mean brutal literally. Brutal. He had a difficult childhood, which is not an excuse, but he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. So he projects a lot of his own emotions onto you. When he gets verbally abusive, which he's done in the past, everything he says to you that's abusive has nothing to do with you, and he's talking about himself. Do you feel that that's a correct thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. Would you like me to draw some? And you have 3 kids now?
Yes.
Okay, good. I feel that 2 of them are with this gentleman and 1 is with a different partner. Is that correct?
I have 3 with him, and the 2 oldest aren't his.
Oh, okay. That's why I was getting confused. Thank you. So I got the 3. The youngest is around 7 or 8?
11.
Oh, prepubescent is what and maybe I feel like a little fine-boned, so perhaps a little smaller. You have lovely kids. One of them seems to have been diagnosed with a learning disability, but it's actually a gift. in disguise. I don't know if it's dyslexia or ADHD or something like that, but what I want you to know about this
the youngest
child,
one.
yeah, very gifted. Your kids are all gifted. They're very different. Holy mackerel. Well, the two older ones are more similar, but the younger one was just brought through the chimney by a stork. I mean, this kid is like from another planet in a very good way, but they're also beautiful. Don't worry about the middle one. I think it's a girl. If she has a little weight on, she's going to lose that. It's just puppy fat. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
I'm sorry, I can't tell if it's two girls and a boy.
Yeah.
What's it feels like? Okay. Excuse me. She's on a roll. And one of your kids is mildly asthmatic or has some bronchial sensitivity. Those are allergies, but get her to a doctor anyway.
I don't. I don't
But
think
okay.
so.
Might not have shown up yet. Until your partner, well, I'm going to say, if anything, loves you more than you love him.
What's that?
And that's if anything, he loves you more than you love him. I mean, and you really love him. You have put up, girl, you've gone through hell. I'm not gonna pull punches here. I mean, you have gone through hell. Now, here's the thing: if he's hurt you physically, men like that tend not to change. So if he's hurt you physically, my advice would be get out and stay out. And I'm sorry to say that. What?
He just cheated lots and argued a lot.
That's easier. If I would say he is at a point where his family needs to do an intervention with him, I don't think he would go to rehab by himself. I'm going to pull some cards for you. I know God gives us only as much as we can handle. God trusts us, but sometimes, you got to wish God didn't trust us quite that much, So you guys really do love each other. I'm going to say, it's like when it was good, difficult. Has he had a brush with the law recently or in the past?
A what?
A brush with the law, maybe a DUI or something like that?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a month.
Okay. It's possible he has. The other thing this card means is that there's not a lot of justice in this relationship. He's not paying child support. And he's not treating you as he should. It might be time to get some legal help. You can get it pro bono. Go online and look for a place called Legal Aid. Right now,
I applied for that too.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Well, right now, what it feels like your higher power, or all of our higher power, is saying to you is not that you're going to be a hermit, but that you're learning that you're beautiful, you're strong, and right now, you don't really need the distraction and the verbal abuse. I don't see him coming back immediately, because if he does, he's too willing to blame everything on you. Everything. I mean, including the Vietnam War, asteroid showers. Everything is your fault, and it's not your fault. So until he gets over that, I don't see you being together. I see it being possible. When is his birthday? Is he an air sign? Aquarius, Libra, or
Peri?
What's the other one?
April 1st, 81.
I'm sorry,
April 4th, 81.
Oh, girl, what are you doing with an Aries, for heaven's sakes? Aries women are great.
What?
Aries men. Woo! Aries women are great. Aries men are like, woo! He can be very, very critical. And this is, so you might need to call in a lawyer. I'm sorry to say this. I don't see you getting back together unless he gets some help. He needs to get sober, or he needs to stop. If he's smoking weed, I know people think that's like, no big deal. It is a big deal. It's as much of an addiction as anything else.
Yes.
And he also does prescription pills, but I'm not sure if you know about that.
No,
I would
don't.
stay. I'm really sorry. I see somebody extremely special for you in the offing. But I think you might need to sort of be by yourself for a little while. You have no lack of people interested in you. I know you think, you need to lose weight, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. But you're lovely. You especially have, I'm going to say, I can't see you physically, but I can see you with my heart. You have extraordinarily beautiful eyes. You have beautiful bone structure. Stop messing with your hair. The natural color is actually really good on you. Did a mother or a grandmother or a woman you were close to pass in the last 2 years?
My sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I'll tell you I love her. I know this isn't her name, but did she have a name like Charlene or because I've got the song like Jolene running through my head. What was her first name? Okay, I wasn't even close. What was her first? Okay. Well, I don't know. Did she like the name Jolene? Well, I'm right so far. But she's very, very around you. In fact, in the next week, you're going to notice something because she wants to show you support. I know you guys sometimes could be going like this because you guys were very strong. You're both very strong-willed. Normally, I'd take another caller at this point, but I've only got 4 more minutes. We'll do 2 callers next week, people, so please call back next Wednesday. But if you don't mind, I'd like to spend the next 4 minutes with you because I just think you're a fabulous person. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure. You just listen from my heart to yours, and I really mean this. I'm sending you a lot of people think angels are silly, but I'm here to tell you they exist. So I'm sending you a lot of Archangel Raphael power. So you're going to see the colors purple and green a lot in the next few days. Sending you a lot of Archangel Michael power, very ancient, very protective power. And for your kids, because they're so gabby, I'm going to send them Archangel Gabriel power. Your kids talk a lot. They're great. I love them. There is somebody, and I know it would be heartbreaking if you guys don't get back together. I don't see it. If you do, I don't see it sooner than 6 months. His family can be a little ornery, so organizing an intervention might be a little difficult. But right now, you're your responsibility. He's not. There's an organization called Al-Anon that I recommend highly. You can. It's about people dealing with people with substance abuse issues. It really helps. So they have online meetings. Also, you have a strong community around you. You have a community of friends. People love you.
Yes.
You don't reach out enough because people want to help you and not help you like I know you. And you know what? Do people the favor of trusting them, okay? Because nobody feels sorry for you. You're strong enough to carry the earth in your back, but you don't have to. Do your friends the favor of trusting them enough to reach out. You're not self-pitying. You're a really giving, loving person. And they want to give back. So learn to receive, right? And you've got a very strong church community or temple community around you, some sort of spiritual community. Is that correct?
No, I don't.
All right.
I'm stuck at home all the time.
Oh. I mean, I got to. That might be it because it feels like an institution. Sometimes doing this job, it's like playing charades with people I can't quite see. So the school is probably it, but reach out to people. They love you. You're very loved, and you're going to be just fine. There's somebody great coming towards you. So let me know how you're doing, okay? Because I care, and you are going to be so fine. And you don't have to fix him. Just stay focused on yourself. You've got beautiful, gifted children, and you've got talent, and a lot of great stuff is going to start opening up for you in April, okay? My name is Peri. First name is Peri, like periwinkle. My last name is Lyons. Peri Lyons, like one word. Peri Lyons. Find me on Facebook. Just reach out, my private page. Let me know how you're doing. Okay? Love you. Bye-bye. See you next week. Come back soon.